of my choice, beneath my sorrows, lives in peace.
This week, we jump ahead from the 13th century to the 17th century. St. John Eudes, who lived from 1601 to 1680, is the next saint in our Sacred Heart Parade. Although Pope Francis dedicates only one paragraph to him, I wanted to spend some time discussing him because he's an important figure in the life of our foundress, St. Jeanne Jugan. As a young woman, Jeanne belonged to a Eudes Third Order or lay movement for women called the Third Order of the Admirable Mother. She received excellent religious formation and lived according to the rule of life of this movement, which was penetrated with the spirit of John Eudes. Eudes was one of many saints in France during a time of great spiritual renewal. Through his missionary zeal, he transformed hearts and minds for Christ. He established the Congregation of Jesus and Mary, commonly known as the Eudes Fathers, dedicated to the formation of priests. John Eudes' most enduring legacy was his devotion to the hearts of Jesus and Mary. In 1648, he instituted a liturgical feast in honor of the Holy Heart of Mary, and he later composed a Mass and office in honor of the Sacred Heart, which was celebrated for the first time in 1670. This was 3 years before St. Margaret Mary Alacoque's first vision of the Sacred Heart. According to St. John Eudes, Christian life is the continuation and fulfillment of the life of Jesus on earth, and all of our actions and sentiments must be a continuation of his. He wrote, "You have to be so many other Christs upon the earth in order to perpetuate here his life and works, and to do and suffer everything in a saintly and divine manner, in the spirit of Christ." He taught that Jesus gives us his very own heart to be our heart and the source of charity and zeal he counts on us to spread in the world. He called it our great heart. "Take note," he wrote, "that this heart was given to you, that you might serve and honor God and do his will with a willing spirit and a generous love. That is, with a heart and love befitting his infinite greatness." Give yourself to Jesus, Eudes said, to enter into the immensity of this great heart, which he added contains his mother's and the hearts of all the saints. Do not be satisfied with loving God with your human heart, for that is too little. It is really nothing at all. Love him rather with all your heart and willingly, corde magno et animo volenti, with all the love of your great heart. John Eudes concludes, "Whatever you do, do everything in the spirit and dispositions of your great heart, putting aside your own and giving yourself to Jesus to act in the same spirit which animates his own." This was the spirituality that St. Jeanne Jugan learned as a member of the Eudes Third Order, and which she bequeathed to us little sisters. Today, the Eudes Fathers are not well known throughout the United States, but they do have a strong presence in California, and they're quite active in the Philippines and in South America. Interestingly, the website for the Eudes North American province explains how our congregation was born from the Eudes spiritual movement. This is a quote, "The Little Sisters of the Poor were an outgrowth of this lay confraternity. St. Jeanne Jugan was formed as a consecrated woman within the Eudes family. She discovered the great need for love and mercy among the poor and elderly, and the mission took on a life of its own. She passed on to them the Eudes intuition that the poor are not simply recipients of charity. They provide an encounter with charity himself. My little ones, never forget that the poor are our Lord. In serving the aged, it is he himself whom you are serving." This week, I invite you to pray for an increase in vocations to the Eudes family, and especially to our congregation of Little Sisters of the Poor.